and welcome to part 12 of my playthrough of Pixelberry Studios' high school story. In this one, it is all about main storyline quest, and we are attempting to recruit Sakura to our school. Let's go.
Okay, I would like to begin with some of the main storyline quest again. We have the Wild West, so we're going to get to know Wes, presumably. And I've already got the hedges and trees, so we can just begin. We need a place to meet. Somewhere with some cover. I've got a lot to tell you. Okay. You, Wes, Julian, Autumn, Peyton, Nishan, and Mia all gather to meet. You all know why I called you here today. Since your school opened, Hearst High has been trying to shut you down. Hearst High is like a bully. If we don't fight back, they'll just keep messing with us. Now, it's time we take the fight to them. Finally! I'm not sure how much help this group is going to be in a brawl, but you can count on me. I'm sure Wes doesn't mean a physical fight. We're talking social sabotage, right? Bigger. I'm working on a plan, and I think we just might be able to pull off revealing the biggest school scandal this town has ever seen. What's the scandal? We all know Hearst High isn't exactly the fairest place around. The football coach plays Max instead of Julian just because Max's father is the principal. Right. But the corruption goes deeper than that. Much deeper, and I've got a plan to expose it. Loren is plotting something. Loren is plotting something. Are you curious? I was going to say Loren is plotting something nefarious. I'd just, build that in with my mind. What exactly is this scandal all about? I'll get to that. Right now, you all need to listen up. To pull this off, everyone has to follow my instructions. Huh? You're here a couple days and suddenly you're our leader? I'm the guy with the plan, so I guess that makes me one in charge. Wes spreads out a map of Hearst High. Here's how it's going to go down. We wait for a weekend night when fewer people are around Hearst High. Then we break into their library. Breaking into their school? Wes, I don't know about this. It's the only way. Hearst uses a closed computer system. That means we need to get Nishan inside the school so he can hack into the system on site. On site? Just so we're clear, I'm much more of a very safe, very remote location kind of guy. I do this kind of thing all the time. We just have to keep an eye on the clock. Here, look at the map. We'll have a solid minute and a half to run the distance between their library and the edge of their campus. A minute and a half? That's crazy. What's your backup plan if I can't keep up? Juvenile hall and a permanent record? Visits every other weekend? Peyton's phone beeps and she giggles while reading a new text message. Peyton, are you paying attention? Huh? Oh, sorry. It's just I've got this big date planned and I'm so excited about it. I just can't stop texting about it. You guys understand, right? Oh yeah, of course, a date. That's much more important than the elaborate and dangerous heist we're all working on. I feel like you're being sarcastic, but what you're saying makes perfect sense. Does no one here realize that this is serious? The principal and Max have gotten away with their crimes for too long. We've got to take those scumbags down. Hey, I don't agree with what they're doing, but they're still my family. You can't talk about them like that. Well, this meeting is off to a great start, Wes. Why did I ever doubt you? Oh, right, because you're a terrible leader? Everyone begins to talk at once, about different problems with the plan, until Wes grabs the map off the table. Okay, we gave it a shot, but this whole team thing isn't going to work. Thanks for playing, everyone, but I'm out of here. Wes turns and stalks away. I knew a loner like Wes couldn't just come in here and pull off leading a team. What a waste of time. Autumn, maybe you could go talk to him? I hate to say it, Loren, but maybe it's for the best. Wes has never been a team player, much less a leader. I don't think you really mean that. I mean, look at what happened. Things got tough, and he ran. Do we really want to risk building a plan around him when we can't count on him to be there? Look, we need Wes. He might not be the easiest person to deal with, but he's got all the information. I'll go talk to him. Okay? It's all down to me. I've got to find Wes and convince him we've got to get everyone to work together. No, that we can. That we are able. It's possible. Hey, Wes, wait up. What do you want? I wanted to talk to you about that meeting. We can still pull this off. Very optimistic of you, Sunshine, but like I said, we gave the whole team thing a shot. Very optimistic of you, Sunshine, but like I said, we gave the whole team thing a shot. I'll figure out a way to take down Hearst on my own. We both know that if you could have done it on your own, you would have done it already. You came to us because you need help. ... Just talk to me, I know we can figure something out. Yeah? Well, talk while you walk. I got something to take care of at my place. Wes walks up to a rundown trailer with a half-blind bulldog slouched in front of it. Wes pats the dog on the head as he pours out food into the dog's bowl. Good boy. Good boy. Wes turns to you. Now, where were we? You were just about to convince me to go back to your ragtag group of misfits and figure out a way to get them to actually pull off my daring plan. Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay, Loren, give me your best shot. Why should I step up to the plate and take one for the team and all that? Now you're just saying sports metaphors. Look, my point is that I don't think your buddies have what it takes to pull this caper off, so why should I put in that kind of effort? Wes is a master of manipulation. What's the best way to talk him into this? Use reverse psychology or remind him that Autumn needs him. Yeah, let's go with the Autumn angle. Don't you want to help Autumn get revenge against Hearst High? She needs you. You don't know much about Autumn, do you? She isn't exactly a fan of revenge. Or of me. Whatever happened between the two of you, you can set it right. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. At least you can try. I guess I'll give it another shot. Whether or not Autumn wants revenge, Hearst High went too far when they hurt her in that basketball game. And that means they need to be stopped. I'm not gonna let them have another chance to hurt Autumn. Okay. Loren just motivated a slacker to create a team for a heist. Wanna know more? Well, I love heists. Heist movies, that's my favorite genre of film. Well, one of my favorite genres of film. So, where do we start? You know these people. How do we get everyone back on track? We talk to everyone one at a time. We help them sort through what's standing in their way. Let's start with Julian. Everyone looks up to him. Until the two of you are getting along, we won't be able to get the team working together. And so, later that day, you want to get the team to pull together? You need leadership. And you're the guy that's going to teach me all that? Not me. For a crash course in leadership, you're going to need to learn straight from the professionals. The student govs? Oh. How about we go to an NFL game? You can learn a lot about leadership watching a pro team play. How about it, Loren? Think you could spring for some tickets to a game? Whoa. The way that he so boldly was like, hey, Loren, give me some money so I can take this guy to an NFL game, a pro football game. I'm sure in real life that's extortionately expensive. Luckily for him, I'm the heir to a massive fortune, so I do have that. At the football game, see how the quarterback is calling all the plays? Yeah, he's just shouting orders and everyone listens to him. What's that supposed to teach me? To be louder? I don't think that's the message here. Loren's right. They're listening because they trust him. They've practiced together. He knows them. He knows what they can do. And more than that, they know him. I think I see what you're getting at. I need to get to know my team, and they need to get to know me. That's the big moral, huh? I can pull that off. Yeah, well, maybe you're not a hopeless case after all. Loren just went to a football game. Do you think Loren knows the difference between a tackle and a touchdown? Tackle, I expect that's when you run at and grab somebody, and a touchdown, that's when they score a point. I do know that, I believe. Great! So, Julian, you'll help us take down Hearst High? I'm in. But do we even have a team? Last I checked, everyone else is out. Not to mention that if Mia doesn't agree to this, she can tell her family and blow the whole thing. Yeah, we do need to talk to her. But I haven't seen her around. Do you think she's avoiding us? Maybe, but she's got cheerleading practice now. We can talk to her there. She won't be able to get away. Do you have everyone's schedule memorized? Memorized, written down in extensive spreadsheets. Who can say? The important thing is that when we talk to Mia, and we do that, we need a cheerleader to let us into the gym while they're practicing. Cheerleader. God, it's so hard to say. Loren and Wes and a level 6 plus cheerleader. I've got to level Brittany. Okay, I can convince Mia to see things my way. I just need to get into that cheerleading practice. Mia's gonna kill me for letting you guys in here, isn't she? She'll thank you for it. Someday. Thanks for the assist. We'll take it from here. What is this? You think you can sneak into our cheerleading practice? Not exactly airtight security around here. Look, I told you earlier that I don't want to be part of your plan to take down my dad and brother. You know what's changed? Nothing. Just hear me out. We your family now. The people at Hearst deserve justice. And this one. I know things were pretty good for you and your brother there, but it was unfair to a lot of the other students. Do you really think it's fair for some people to work really hard and get nowhere, while others get handed everything to them? Think about Julian spending all season watching the football team from the bench. He did deserve a chance to play. He did. He deserved to be judged fairly, and so does everyone at Hearst High. I mean, just imagine if you were one of those people. How would you feel if you couldn't get treated fairly because you weren't born with the right parents? I guess it would suck. I'm not saying I agree with what my dad's doing, I'm just saying that it's complicated. I'm not exactly ready to wage an all-out war against my family. I get it. Morality isn't black and white, and we're not going to set out to hurt them. And I'm not going to ask you to do anything you're not comfortable with, but we do need to stop them. We just want to make things fair for everyone. I know, I guess I've always known it would come to this, and you're right, I'm with you. Thanks for sneaking in a cheerleading practice to talk to me. I know I've been avoiding you two, but I actually feel a lot better after that talk. Heh, glad we could help. Okay, now get out of my gym. I have a practice to finish. Loren just snuck into cheerleading practice. Think Loren got caught? No. Yes, I suppose I did. But it's fine. That's another one ready to rejoin the team. Yeah, but don't get cocky. None of this is going to matter if we can't figure out a way to get Nishan on board. No one else can hack into the computer system at Hearst High. But there's no way he'll come with us if he can't run fast enough to keep up with the group. He's too worried about getting caught. Maybe we could have him train with a jock. Here's the thing, Loren. I've run the numbers. I know Nishan can run fast enough to get in and out Hearst High campus in a minute and a half. He just doesn't think he can. Then it's a question of getting Nishan to believe in himself? Yeah, I've got an idea. If we can give Nishan some motivation to run, we can time him and show him how fast he really moves. And when you say motivation, I mean we're gonna make him fear for his life. Whoa. Not nice. Loren, Nishan's faster than he thinks he is. We'll have to just prove it to him. Okay. I'm gonna level up Joey. And then my filmmaker also needs a leveling. That's Abed. Here we go. Okay, so I've called you here today because we're going to play a little scene with our friend Nishan. We're going to make him think that his worst fear has come to life. A werepanther with robot legs. How do you know that's Nishan's worst fear? Oh, I make it a point to know. Now, first, we'll need some creepy monster makeup. I can take care of that. And we'll need someone to act like said werepanther. What's my motivation? Look, you're playing a werepanther, not King Lear. Your motivation is you want to eat someone. Don't overthink it. Okay. Abed puts the finishing touches of makeup on Joey. There, you're ready. Nishan's typing over there in the quad. Let's go. Joey sneaks up behind Nishan. Type. Typing away. I like that. And roars. No, that's impossible. A werepanther with robot legs. I must be dreaming. I'm dreaming, right? Then why can't I fly? And why am I wearing pants? Oh no. This is real. Joey roars again and Nishan takes off running. After Nishan sprints to the end of the school, Wes clicks his stopwatch. And done. Wes, run! There's a werepanther after me and it's got robot legs. It's nature's ultimate vengeance against scientists for playing God. He turns around just as Joey wipes off the makeup. Just, psh, there it goes. What's going on? Just a little experiment. Take a look at this stopwatch. A minute and a half? I don't get it. That's the amount of time it took you to sprint across the school campus. If you can do that here, no way you'll have trouble doing the same thing at Hearst High. I did that? On these scrawny legs? Well, sir, you have proven me the fool. So does that mean you'll help us with the heist? I'm in. Loren just pulled a prank on a friend. It all worked out. Next, we better talk to Peyton. Her heart's in the right place, but she's just too distracted thinking about that date. The solution is obvious, isn't it? Get her to move up her date. And so a few minutes later, you and Wes find Peyton. Peyton, you've got to move up your date. What? No way! I've been planning it all week. Come on. You know you won't be able to focus as long as you're still thinking about that date. While we've been talking to you, you've checked your phone for text 5 times. Okay, fine. You have a point. I'll see what I can do. Complete a successful date with Peyton. I shall. Where's Peyton then? Right, this time Peyton could go on a date with... I might send her a date with Ezra. Why not? Ezra and I went to one of my favorite places, the zoo. Have you ever seen a meerkat? Oh my gosh, the cutest thing I'd ever seen. Well, that and Peyton in that outfit. The secret of being cute? Well, that's between me and my new meerkat friends. Okay, grooming's important. No grubs in your fur, but I've said too much. Okay, Peyton and Ezra went to the zoo, and Peyton used meerkat charm to woo Ezra. Nice. I hate to admit it, but you guys were right. I guess I didn't realize how much I was looking forward to that date. So your head's in the game now? You have my complete focus. Loren sent a party girl on a date. Do you think it went well? Later that day, Autumn pulls you and Peyton aside. Hey guys, can we talk for a second? Something wrong? I'm glad everyone's working together, but I'm not sure I'm ready for this. Look, Wes and I go way back, but not all of that's been good. I just don't feel like we can count on him to be there when we need him. Aw, Autumn, you didn't see how Wes was after you hurt your ankle. I'm a pretty good judge of character, and I can say that that guy really cares about you. Maybe. I think the two of you just need some time to talk. And not like a serious, we need to talk. You two need to lighten up. It's just high school. Oh my gosh, this calls for a party. Parties always bring people together. I don't know. Come on, what could it hurt? I've been meaning to throw a party anyway, and I bet Wes is totally fun at parties. Ooh, I'll go get Wes, and the two of us will get this party started. See you guys there. Complete a party with Peyton and Wes. Peyton, Wes. Right, my missions office is full, so I better just pop down Rachel Berry from Glee. Tina, no. Tina was the goth one. Rachel looks good. Okay, party. Peyton and Wes went to a retro party and met a hipster girl. Cool. You know, that was actually fun. We haven't done something like that in a long time. I know I haven't seen you smile like that in a long time. At least, not at me. Oh, I always have fun with you. Then what's wrong? I know you've been avoiding me. I just don't always agree with how you solve your problems. Like when you transferred to Hearst High, I thought you were coming there for me. But then you started getting all buddy-buddy with Max and Kara. I feel like you betrayed me. You turned on me when everyone else was against me. I had to get in with them. I had to figure out the system at Hearst. They were the fastest way to do that. I get it. It was all a part of some scheme. But you didn't exactly tell me that. I know you were solving the problem your way, but it still hurt to see you with them. Autumn, haven't you ever heard that you need to keep your friends close, but your enemies closer? Well, that was a mistake. I didn't keep you close enough. You're the only friend I've got. Guess I forgot what it was like. Wes, if you're looking for the guy who's going to be at your side at the pep rally or the big homecoming dance, you can keep looking. I'm never going to be that guy. But if you could settle for someone lurking in the shadows, someone who wants to keep you safe, then here I am. I'll always be on your side, Autumn. I don't know. He's kind of weird. Like, I'm leaning more towards Julian being the better choice for Autumn, truly, but she's got all this history with Wes. Autumn throws her arms around Wes in a quick, awkward hug. I don't always understand you, Wes, and I don't agree with how you do things, but I'm with you. Loren is helping old friends resolve serious issues through partying. So what now? We give that big meeting another try? Sure, we'll start making some calls. He's gonna phone everybody up. He's gonna phone me, Loren, and himself, Wes, and Autumn. Here we go. Let's try this again. Is everyone ready to listen? I'm with you. Peyton switches her phone to silent and waves it in front of Wes. Zero distractions over here. I've been convinced that I can perform the necessary physical activities. And you know I'm in. Then let's say this plan. Julian, Autumn, Peyton, Mia, Nishan, and Loren, me, watch as Wes lays out a map of Hearst High. So, as I was saying last time, if we can get in the Hearst High computer system, we're golden. And that means getting into the school. But we'll have to be fast. We'll have maybe 10 minutes before we're detected, tops. Which means I'll need to know exactly what we're looking for. Which is... Nishan does raise a good point. You still haven't told us what this is all about. What's the big scandal that we're all gonna reveal? I'll get to that, but first, there's still one missing piece in this puzzle. We're gonna need one last person. Sakura. Sakura, why her? What does she have to do with this? Whether or not she knows it, she's got the information that we need. So all we need now is to recruit Sakura to this school. You got it. Loren just assembled a dream team and is ready to pull a heist. Level up! Level 14, I've unlocked class presidents, varsity, and more. And I can now have 3 more hangouts. Okay. And I've got a plan for it. Back to the plan. I'll explain. Whoa, rate us. If you like our game, please take a moment to rate us. Every 5-star review helps make the game bigger and better. Again, I think this has come up before. I would rate you 5 stars if I could, but, you know, the game is sunset now, so there's no point. Surprise date night has popped up here. Which I imagine is probably one where they'll have my person who I'm dating. So maybe I should wait until Toby can play that with me and he can read his own lines. For now, I'm going to ignore it and we'll just continue with the main storyline. Sakura, we will now meet. And I do know that Americans, like I remember I used to watch Cardcaptor Sakura, and the American dub, they're like Sakura, they pronounce it Sakura, which I always thought was like quite a gross pronunciation. Like I never liked how that sounded. Sakura, you know, like I feel like that's how it's supposed to be. But I will honor the way that Americans sound and pronounce it like they do. Everyone crowds around Wes. Okay, everyone, listen up. I know the grading system at Hearst High is corrupt, but I don't have enough information to pinpoint the details. Sakura's obsessed with competition, and my sources confirm that she's been tracking the grades of everyone at Hearst. If anyone has the data we'll need, it'll be her. So we find her and recruit her, right? Exactly. Then let's hurry up and recruit her. Hearst High's been messing with us long enough. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to put a stop to it before they try to shut down our school again. Does Loren have the skills to impress a gamer girl? Definitely not. There's just one problem. Hearst High is on lockdown. Only students with Hearst IDs are allowed to set foot on campus. But there's still one way to reach Sakura. She always joins a multiplayer online game at lunch. If we get in the game, we can talk to her. Nishan, you know what I'm talking about. You're talking about Bang, right? Bang! Battle Arena Next Generation. It's a sci-fi shooter with a King of the Hill competition. Huh? The players are dropped onto a map. At the center is an abandoned alien cyborg hive on top of a mountain. The goal is to capture the hive and defend it from other players. Ew, why would I want to capture some gross alien hive? Is this like what poor people do when they don't have enough horses to play polo? Close enough. Anyway, whoever has control of the hive when the clock runs out wins. I'm in. I've played Call of Duty and Battlefield. They're kind of similar to that game, right? I'll help, and I'm sure we can count on Nishan. Nishan, I don't think this is a good idea. Why not? It sounds like a solid plan. Yeah, well, you don't know Sakura. What's that supposed to mean? Forget it. So what do we need to pull off this plan? It's going to take a pretty spectacular setup. That game requires top-of-the-line hardware to even get past the loading screen. So we're going to need a lot of processing power. Loren, think we can get something set up? 2 upgraded node hangouts and 3 nodes at level 5+. Okay. Means I have to upgrade this. Upgrade, rush, yes. There we go, that's upgraded. And then I have to, level 3 nodes. So, probably, I'm a nerd. 3 nodes at level 5+. So, I am currently level 4. Bosh me up to 5. Then, I'll level Nishan. He's a main character, he should be leveled. Okay, I've done it. Have 3 nodes at level 5+, we got this. You, Wes, Julian, and Nishan gather at one of the nerd hangouts. Okay, everyone. Like Nishan said, this is a King of the Mountain style game, an all-out war to get to the top of the alien cyborg hive and stay there. Sakura is a pro, so she'll make her way to the top fast. Nishan, you're our expert here. Me? No, I'm no expert on this game. I haven't played since... well, not in a long time. That's still more than the rest of us, and besides, we've got one big advantage. We're going to be working as a team. Everyone else in this game is only looking out for themselves. Let's do this. Right, just remember to stick close and work together. Loren is playing an MMO, sci-fi, co-op FPS. Confused? Come find out more. Now, I used to spend a lot of time playing MMORPGs. My favourite one was called Tales of Pirates, which I believe was later renamed Pirate King Online, and that's where I spent most of my time. I also tried Fly for Free, and I also tried Domo, Dream of Mirror Online, but Tales of Pirates was the one for me, and my gosh, the hours I spent on that game, and I got hacked multiple times, lost all my stuff multiple times. I was like, I have to stop playing MMORPGs. They cause me too much pure rage and distress. You log into the game, and the alien homeworld materializes around your in-game avatar. Lightning splits the purple sky. Twin moons are high above you, illuminating the map. In the game, you spot your avatar wearing a suit of black, battle-scarred armor. A huge plasma blaster is in your hands. Whoa, this game is the best thing I've ever seen. Ridiculous. I can't believe people really play this game. It doesn't sound like there's one that's for me. If it's not like cute and fantastical, I'm not into it. It is weirder than I was expecting. I mean, do you see those cyborg arms coming out of the hive? They're beckoning us to our doom, as per the cyborg queen's parting instructions to the Horde when she was destroyed. Or so the legends say. A horde of mindless drones obeying your bloodthirsty plans for revenge. There's something intriguing there. So about finding Sakura? Right, okay. Everyone, stay alert. Sakura's gotta be at the top of the mountain already. I'll see how fast players are getting wiped out and respawning on the map. West points to a tiny map at the base of the display. On it, blue lights flicker, disappearing and then reappearing farther away from the mountain. When we find her, we're only going to have one chance to make our case before she tries to destroy us. She's not exactly going to believe that we're only there to talk. Nishan, you're friends with her, so that means you'll be our guy. When we get close enough and you convince her to join us. I can't. What? Are you okay? I can't do this. In real life, Nishan bolts from the room. In the game, Nishan's character drops his plasma rifle and stands idle. That was unusual. Deserting your friends on the field of battle? Jerk move. Well, this just got more difficult. Julian picks up Nishan's blaster. Don't worry, we're still in this. Suddenly, a plasma blast hits the rock behind you. Another player just found us. We're under attack. What do we do? Fight, flee, freeze, fight. You bring up your plasma blaster and pull the trigger. Your shot hits the enemy player, and he's vaporized. Nice shooting, Loren. You seem like you've got this handled, but the players are only going to get better the farther up the mountain we go. Before you go on, try to get some backup. Then see if you can make it to the next level of the hive. I've got something to take care of. I'll be back. I'll be back. In the game, Wes's avatar sprints off. Well, that was weird and not surprising. Wes always has an agenda. So what now? Like Wes said, I guess we get some more people to join the game. We're gonna need gamers. Lots of gamers. 2 gamers at level 7+. Wow. Time to level my gamers. Where are my gamers? Well, okay, I only need to level her and then I have 2 gamers at levels. Oh, let's take a look. I haven't seen the girl gamer outfits. Oh. Is that? I feel like that's worse. And it looks less gamer to me. Again, she's lost the headset. She needs a headset to look gamer. The 2 gamers join the round of Bang, materializing inside the game next to you and Julian. Okay, we've got our new recruits taking point and guarding our right flank. Between the 2 of them, we should at least be able to make it up to the mountain on the base of the hive. You, Julian, and the gamers fight your way past the other players until you finally reach the entrance to the hive. You go through narrow pathways lit by eerie, flickering lights. This is it. According to this blinking map thing, the next room is the inner sanctum of the hive. That's where Sakura will be. Loren just got some backup. Do you have Loren's back? As you round the corner, you nearly run into Wes. There you are, I've been waiting. Yeah? Well, you could have come and helped us. I was busy. I made some arrangements. What's that mean? I had a little talk with some of the other players in the game. Turns out it's in their best interest to leave us alone while we face Sakura. How'd you swing that? I promised each player on the server that I would take out Sakura and then give up the mountain to them. It's gonna be total chaos when we log out, but hey, not our problem, right? That's the most West sentence I've ever heard. The point is, they'll stay out of our way. We just need a plan for how we're gonna get inside of the inner sanctum of the hive to speak with Sakura. This is it. We're going up against Sakura. We're gonna have a plan. We've gotta have a plan. We do. Well, I mean, I'm not sure how solid his plan really is. I spotted Sakura just up ahead. She's taking out everyone around her even faster than I anticipated. We're gonna have to buy ourselves some talking time, or else we'll be vaporized before we even have a chance to finish a sentence. I've got an idea. Everyone, listen up. Wes and I will come around the side and hide. Loren and Julian go straight for a frontal assault. When you've got her damaged, we'll hit her with one of these. Hannah holds up a handful of tiny capsules. These will trap her in place with a jelly-like glob of goop, but they take a few seconds to activate, so you have to make sure she's distracted and that she's taken some damage. She'll need to heal, and that will buy us time. Roger. When it's time, give us a signal. Scream out, fight or die! Got it? Fight or die. Got it. Okay, everyone, get into position. You and Julian round the corner and see Sakura. She snaps around, spotting you instantly. Oh, how adorable. You actually thought you could surprise me. Sakura aims her plasma blaster straight at you. What do? Roll to the side. You roll to the side, dodging the blast. Good reflexes. Now's your chance. Julian takes aim at Sakura and you raise your plasma blaster and fire. You send a plasma blast shooting towards Sakura. Ha! Sakura throws herself to the side, but the plasma blast clips her leg. Oof! Nice shot. Oh, you will pay for that. Sorry, I only want to talk to you. Yeah, right. Sakura glances down at her leg and starts applying a healing pack. This is it. I've got to signal Wes and Hannah. Oh gosh. Fight or die. Hannah and Wes spring out of their hiding place and throw jelly capsules at Sakura. They land between her feet and explode into a glob of goo that traps her in place. Oh, you have got to be kidding me. We did it! Sakura crosses her arms in front of her chest and glares at you and your teammates. What's with the goo, and why didn't you take me out? You had the shot, I saw you. Like I said, we really do want to talk to you. Alright, you've got my attention. You want to talk? Talk. Loren and Hannah just finished a game. Think they won or lost? I know you've been tracking the grades of everyone at Hearst High. Well, buddy, this server isn't secure. You want to talk about Hearst High? Do it IRL. We can't get into the Hearst High campus. Will you come to our school? Sorry, kids. After a big win, I always spend the night celebrating. Come celebrate with us. Sakura sizes you, Julian, and Wes up. Default avatars? No offense, but I don't think we party the same way. I'm not into spin the bottle and dancing on tables. We've got gamers at our school. We can throw the ultimate gamer party. Yeah? Well, maybe I'll drop by and check it out, but no promises. I actually want to have fun when I celebrate a win. Wait a second. You keep talking like you've won, but the game isn't over yet. Isn't it? See, if you'd actually played this game, you'd know that freezing goo holds someone in place, but it also provides a shield against explosives. You spin around and notice Sakura's plasma grenades wired all along the walls of the room. So if those plasma grenades were to go off, I'd be just fine. Can't say the same for all of you guys. Later! Sakura presses a button and the grenades detonate in a blinding flash of blue light. Text flashes on the screen. Game over. Back in the real world, you turn to the gamers. So, I guess we're throwing a party? Complete a party with a gamer and a gamer. Okay, Sakura wants a gaming party. We'll give her a gaming party. Okay. I have a feeling that a gamer and a gamer is probably going to yield another gamer. So here we go, my one gamer and my other gamer. Start party, and we'll just rush that along. Oh, not again. Right, hold on, I need to think about this. I've got to admit these stupid students, they're just clogging up my admissions. The DJ girl is going to be called Riley, after Riley Blue from Sense8. So she's a white girl with sort of a gothy look. I'll give her this one, actually. And yet that hair will do. She's got a blue streak in Sense8, but they do not have blue hair in High School Story, which is kind of weird. So, Riley Blue from Sense8. And I'm going to sell this gamer guy because I do not need him. Sell. Party complete. A LAN setup, board games, and a pre-release next-gen console? Not a bad party, actually. At least you guys aren't sore losers. Loren partied with 2 gamers. Wanna join? But you didn't invite me here just to have fun. You said you wanted to talk about Hearst. I know you've been tracking the grades of everyone at Hearst High. Yeah, so what? I get it. You wanted to figure out the system of Hearst High. How to play the game. You picked out the consistent high scorers. You made sure you were always partnered with the people who got A's. There's nothing wrong with that. Not at all. What I'm interested in is your data. You might not have realized it, but when you were tracking everyone's grades, you were also tracking the corruption at Hearst High. Oh, please. You want to go play Cloak and Dagger? Go somewhere else. Like you said, I've got this game all figured out. Why would I help you bring down the system? For justice? Morality's all relative. What about for Nishon? He wants to help us take down Hearst. Don't you want to help him? He's your friend, right? My friend? I don't have any friends. Sakura turns and leaves. Well, that was unexpected. Seems like it's time we had a talk with our favorite nerd. Yeah, that girl was 10 kinds of ready to kill Nishon. Okay. Yeah, and I bet he knows why. Something happened between Nishon and Sakura. It's time to get the truth out of Nishon. Okay, Nish. Fess up. Nishon, you sent us in with bad intel. What? About Sakura. You should have warned us that mentioning your name was like walking into a minefield. So she's still mad, huh? Oh, she's furious. Want to tell us why? When I left Hearst High to come here, I didn't exactly tell everyone that I was going. And by that I mean I didn't tell Sakura. But weren't you friends? We are. Were? Kind of. You might have noticed she's not the easiest person to talk to. It wasn't a conversation I was looking forward to, and I guess I just kept putting it off. And then suddenly she'd already found out from Kara, and that was the end of it. I tried to talk to her about it later, but she didn't want to hear it. Well, this is your fault, and that means you're going to figure out how to solve it, even if you have to use every neuron in that huge brain of yours. Believe me, you don't want to send me to talk to Sakura. I'm the last person she'd want to see. She's made it pretty clear that she's through with me. So what do we do? Sakura said she had a good thing going at Hearst High. She's not feeling very friendly towards you. We've got to come up with some other way to get through to her. How can we get her on the good side? Well, Sakura's always had a hard time in art class. No group projects, so no way to play the system. Makes sense. Plus, you can't really win at art. It either makes you feel something or it doesn't. I don't think she ever really got that part of it. Before I left Hearst, I think she mentioned that she was actually failing a class. So we bring in an autist to help her and try and get on a good side? That's probably a good place to start. Loren is getting to the heart of the matter with a nerdy friend. Oh, right, getting to the heart of the matter. What's the matter with my nerdy friend? I'm getting to the heart of it. My poor nerdy friend. Hey, Autumn, can we get you help with something? Sure, Loren, what's up? We're trying to recruit Sakura, and we think we finally found something she might need help with. Art. That is something I can help with. I'll just have to find the right way to reach her inner artist. Ooh, we can set up a whole art studio. Clay, paint, marble, oils. We can even put together a still life for her to contemplate. What do you think? Sakura might not be the contemplating type, but it's worth a shot. I'll see what I can do. As you turn to leave, Peyton and Mia run up to you. Loren, we're going to Fashion Week. Want to come with? What's Fashion Week? You don't know? Fashion Week is the event where all the most famous fashion designers in the world show off their looks for the upcoming season. It's one of the most exclusive events in Paris right now. I do know about Paris Fashion Week, obviously. I follow all the cool style girlies on Instagram. I'm very tuned in. Whoa, Paris? Your dad's just letting you fly there all by yourself? My dad hasn't really gotten over the entire betraying Hearst by transferring thing yet. He doesn't care what I do. Besides, I won't be alone. Peyton's coming. Oh yeah, I'm not missing out on the chance to see chic couture. I told my parents it was an educational trip. You know, to improve my French. You're taking Spanish. Details, details. So are you coming? It'll be totally posh. You wouldn't have to worry about where to stay. My cousin Bridget's got her own apartment downtown, and there's plenty of room for all of us. The only thing is, well, you'll have to buy your own plane ticket. And if you want to sit with me and Peyton, it's gotta be first class. Is that gonna be a problem? You're not that poor, are you? You have to come, Loren. Think about all the French stuff in Paris. French shoes, French fashion, French kissing. Paris will be so much fun. What do you say? Okay, right in the middle of us having a whole high-stakes thing, Mia and Peyton have got a nice little premium side quest for me of Paris Fashion Week, which I would like to do. But for now, I think I'll focus on getting to the end of the Gamer Girl quest. Seems crazy to leave in the middle of that to be like, sorry guys, hang on, I'm just popping to Paris Fashion Week. Ooh, we're gonna need some art supplies if I'm gonna help Sakura open up artistically. Here's some money for those art supplies. Oh, the Lorenz is amazing! Oil paints, canvases, clay, fruit, flowers, fancy bowls. I was able to get everything I've ever wanted. I mean everything I need to help Sakura. Good, because she's on her way. Loren just spent a lot of money on art supplies. Are you ready to paint? Okay, I'm here. Wes texted that you wanted to help me with my art problem. For the time being, we'll just ignore how you found out about my artistic shortcomings and focus on the fact that Wes promised to solve them for me, no questions asked. Yep, we just like to help people here. Great policy, really giving the Boy Scouts a run for their badges. So where do we start? Good question. I've set up a still life with fruit and flowers over here. Fruit and flowers. Wow, I'm inspired already. You're being sarcastic, aren't you? Look, I'm just saying that I think we can do a little better. Something with more action to it. I guess I could get someone to pose for us. Loren, Autumn, and an artist. So my only other artist is Toby, and unfortunately Toby's not here to read his lines. So you need some help from a model? He would do this. Yep, just stand over here and pose for us. Oh, Toby's modeling. Autumn helps Toby up to a platform at the center of the art room, and Toby strikes a pose. There, is that better? It would be even better with a flaming sword, slick with the blood of fallen enemies. You'll just have to use your imagination on that one. But that could actually be a good thing. Imagination is a step in the right direction. Sure. Now let's get to work. These paintings aren't going to paint themselves. How long is this going to take? I've got a raid in 20 minutes. You can't rush art. Your inner artist is like a delicate flower. You have to give that side of yourself time to unfurl. Look, I've got places to go, epic battles to win, and noobs to humiliate. You expect me to stand here all day and stare at this paint? Just give it a chance. I thought you didn't want to fail your art class. Well, I'm not about to wreck my GPA over this paintbrush twirling, pencil doodling nonsense, if that's what you need. Let's do this. How long do I have to hold this pose? Until I'm done unfurling my delicate inner artist flower. Okay. Toby's very good at dynamic poses. If you want a dynamic pose, Toby is your guy. 4 canvases and a lot of paint later, Sakura steps back from her finished paintings. Well, let's see how you did. Ugh, are they terrible? Autumn looks over each of the paintings. Is that Nishan being hurled into a flaming abyss? What's it? No, that's crazy. It's just a random nerd guy. Right. A random nerd guy with a faux hawk and distinctive t-shirt, and this painting is of that same nerd guy trapped in quicksand, and here we have him transforming into a slug. Well, I have to say you're making progress. I think you're really starting to get some honest emotion here. Now, let's see your final piece. Wow, Sakura, this is deep. Let me see. You lean over and see an oil painting of a figure floating alone in a black hole, the darkness elegantly and richly portrayed in bold strokes. It's vulnerable and expressive. Sakura, you nailed it. This art stuff isn't all that hard. Achievement unlocked. Loren is appreciating some art. That's normal, right? Yeah, I'm an artist, so yes, I should hope so. Well, thanks for the help, art girl. It's Autumn. Sure. See you around. Wait, don't you want to talk about joining our school? That was never part of the deal. You just said you wanted to help. You helped. I said thanks. Well, we kind of thought you might consider transferring and helping us with the downfall of Host High. Are you crazy? Like I said, I've got a good thing going there. But what about Nishan? What about Nishan? Don't you want to go back to hanging out with him? That spineless twerp left me in the middle of the school year with about a dozen half-done class projects, not to mention a long-term RPG quest that's still cluttering up my quest log. Look, thanks for all the help. I'm out of here. Sakura waves and heads off. That seemed like it could have gone better. Loren, this painting Sakura did, we've got to show Nishan. She's clearly upset with him. I bet that's the real reason she doesn't want to transfer. If we could just get the two of them to talk. Okay. Right, and then we'll get Sakura. I can see it there. Nishan, let's go. Nishan, we've got something you need to see. This painting, Sakura made it. Was the prompt depressing things that keep you awake at night? The prompt was to paint her feelings, and obviously she's feeling pretty depressed and alone right now. I don't get it. That's not like Sakura at all. She doesn't need anyone else. She's a lone wolf, prowling the night. Are you sure about that? Because this painting seems to suggest otherwise. I think you should go find her. She needs to talk to someone. Even if you're right, I'm the last person you want to talk to. I tried to talk to her a couple days after I left Hearst, and she bit my head off. Literally, we were playing Monsters and Mayhem. Eat or be eaten. I get that she might put on a tough front, but she obviously feels something about what happened between the two of you. Let's just say some of her other paintings were a little more... amorous? Violent. Right? Look, what I'm getting at is that you need to talk to her, okay? I think she's still somewhere on our campus. Go find her. She needs you. Aw. Nishan should talk to Sakura. What's happening is really bothering her. Beep. Hey, Sakura, so, I saw that painting you made. That's, some pretty bleak stuff. Who said you could go pawing through my stuff? Whoa, Autumn showed me, that's all. It was just a class project. It didn't mean anything. Really? You alone in a black hole of doom? Kinda got the feeling that it meant something. Autumn had this crazy idea that it had something to do with how I left Hearst. Well, yeah, that was low, Nishan. You left without any warning. We were working on projects together in 3 different classes. We were supposed to do a science fair experiment together. You could have at least said something. I know I messed up. I'm not exactly the best guy when it comes to touchy-feely, goodbye stuff, okay? I didn't want to go through all that. Not with you. And to be honest, I didn't think you cared. I mean, you're this crazy, cool, renegade loner girl. You're strong and independent and, like, totally in control of everything. I never thought that you'd care that I left. I didn't think you needed me. Ooh woo, oh ooh woo. I don't need you, but maybe I want you around. Oh, these kids, ooh woo. You do? Don't let it go to your head. Nishan reaches out to Sakura and gently squeezes her hand. She looks startled, but then gives him a quick smile. Nishan, Sakura, will you join our school? There's nothing I want more. Well, when you put it that way, I'll do it. What have I got to lose? Loren just helped 2 friends reunite. Aww, and there we go. Rewards, Sakura. And about that data you need. Yeah? I'll email it over to Wes. He can start looking at it while I enroll. Okay. Sakura's ready to join the school. I just have to admit Sakura. Place. Congrats, you just admitted Sakura. Place her in the nerd hangout. Sakura, level 1 gamer. Sharp, calculating, and competitive. Sakura applies her pro-gamer attitude and strategic genius to every part of her life. And while her analytical approach may strike some as cold, make no mistake, Sakura is one of the best player 2s a friend could ask for. Okay. I've always liked her little steampunk outfit. I think it's cute. Welcome to the school, Sakura. You know, I actually might like it here. At least helping you take down Hearst will be fun. Rebel against the oppressive regime, liberate the people. I'm no do-gooder, but it is fun fighting the evil empire, especially if you win. Just like playing Resistance Rebels, am I right? Probably. A gamer girl just enrolled in Loren's school. Will it be rivalry or revelry? Hey, Loren. Wes and Nishan come walking up to you. Did you take a look at Sakura's records? Did you figure out what you were looking for? Yeah, and the corruption's even worse than I thought. Really? How? I'll go over everything with the team. There's just one last snag. We're gonna need some supplies if we want to break into Hearst without getting caught. Nishan? Just standard, totally routine things. Walkie-talkies, maps, masks, infrared goggles, grappling hooks, tiny robot spiders with laser beam eyes. That seems excessive and unnecessarily creepy. Look, do you want to caper this caper or not? Okay. Have some money. and we're still doing the Gamer Girl, so we shall proceed. Wes calls a group together in one of the nerd hangouts. I took a look at the data that Sakura gave me. It's even worse than we thought. You see this chart? This tracks donations from the wealthiest families at Hearst, and this tracks the grades of those students. Every time someone gets a low grade, suddenly there's a big donation, and then just as suddenly, the grade is changed. That's terrible. They're buying grades? No big surprise there. The Hearst coach benched me so the principal's son could be the star. The faculty at Hearst have never played by the rules. It was a little suspicious that we had a hot tub in the gym. I guess that money had to come from somewhere. And the worst part? It's wrecking the curve for everyone else. After all the rich kids take up all the A's, everyone else has to fight over B's and C's. That's so sad. It's just wrong. Sakura, you knew about this? Hey, I was just figuring out the top people to partner with. I didn't exactly spend hours studying the results. I've got raids every afternoon, and I've been marathoning The Last of Us in survival mode at night. Anyway, I've been studying the patterns here. There's usually a one-day delay, except in this case. Right here, on October 10th of last year, Mr. Georgette took 3 whole days to change grade. So what does that mean? Who's this Mr. Georgette guy? He's a history teacher at Hearst, big on honesty and doing the right thing. My guess? The guy fought back. And if he did, that means there's a chance there's a record of his protest. Luckily for him, we're just the people to take that information and bring it into the spotlight. I can create a search algorithm that will comb through all of his emails and files. It'll even retrieve any docs he's deleted. If there's any way to find and recover those records, we'll get them. But like I said, we can only do it from inside Hearst High. It's the only way to get access to their closed computer system. And you know what that means. We're going in. Loren is ready to plan a heist. Are you in? Congratulations, you got Sakura on your side, and you and your friends are about to take the fight to Hearst. But will you be able to pull off the ultimate heist? Find out in our next quest, Heist School Story. Very good. Whew, well, Heist School Story is ready for me, but I'm going to stop for today because my voice is not enjoying talking tonight. So thank you very much for watching this video. If you've made it this far, thank you, and you will see me again if there is another. Goodbye.